Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything from the 1st Royal Aerospace Squadron, and I'm coming to you today with a really cool video. This is going to be a video about the 3 types of hangars and where they came from. Okay, now a lot of you have seen my basic hangar, my economy hangar, and also some of you have already seen my business hangar. This is a business hangar with a freelancer in it. And then some of you have also seen my deluxe hangar. Well, this is the deluxe hangar. And I've got my hands on some concept art and some early work, the hangar module and Star Citizen. And I'm going to show you those here today. Now, some of you guys are asking, like, well, how do they get to this finished product? Well, here you go. This is where they start. You start with some concept art, and then it moves on. Now, if you ever need to stop the video and just take a close look at some of these pictures, you go right ahead and do that. Now, if you want to, also, you can get a lot of these pictures directly off the RSI website. Go there and check it out. These are some of their early concept arts. Now, look at that big ass light. Okay. Now, these are some of the hangar doors, and some of them you've seen, some of you haven't seen yet. I'm sure that they're going to incorporate them in other hangars. And this is very close to the very finished model. It just doesn't have the lights in it yet for the basic hangar, the economy hangar. Then you have all these little pieces, lights for multiple hangars in the upper left-hand corner. They make these like kits that they can plug into any of the hangars. And like this is a deluxe hangar. More kits, more gadgets, gizmos, more lights, tons of lights, different types of lights, different shapes of lights. They can use them in other places too, not just in the hangars. That's the gangplank, the walkway, the around your hangar. Some fans, some lights, the workbench table. These are some paint overs. How the lights shine on the door and how it kind of illuminates each little articulated vent. Shows you what kind of like by size, has the ship inside, so you can kind of see how it looks if it was, had the Aurora inside. Now, this is a workbench. This is something that got me kind of excited. Does that mean there's going to be crafting? Does that mean we're going to be able to do the overclocking in our hangars? And this is a more advanced workbench. It's hover or grab. It doesn't, you actually, like the economy, it actually sits on the shelf itself. Again, more lighting, overhead lighting, things like that for the discount hangar. Okay, now that we're going into the business hangar, like this one example is the ships could take off vertically up through the ceiling. Another one, and you can tell this very gray. Okay, now right here you've got the doors, the elevator, the colorings. They throw it in a wood paneling. That's kind of crazy. Now they're also showing like 3 different types of elevator options that they had to choose from, and and the railings, how they're shaped, the floor discs, the different elevator panels and pods, and again, more lighting, and the way the door opens and how it was painted, and then you can see the car in the background where they got their reference. They threw a bunch of different lighting concepts, a lot of different coloring concepts up forward to Chris Roberts, and they tried to get it, them to choose what would be the best one. And then these are more cross sections. And then right here we have more hangar doors and more detailing. Now you're getting a little bit more in detail. You got the weapons racks, you got the elevator floor panels, you actually have the mobi-glass. And then you have just various windows and vents and bulkhead revisions. I'm not sure about these columns going into the overhead, not the ventilation. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. And that's kind of a finished business hangar, what it looks going to kind of look like. Now there's deluxe hangar. I think that 300i in bright red looks kind of sexy, don't you? I do like it. I like the reflective floor. I thought that was pretty cool. They didn't go with that. You can see in the bottom and in the top a lot of different options were not accepted or not used. But you know, you got to have a lot of concepts before you get to the final product. Now this shows the Constellation in a deluxe hangar, and the deluxe hangar being just barely big enough to hold the Constellation. Well, we know that's not the truth. This is probably a little bit more to the truth. The deluxe hangar, you get like 7 Auroras sitting there. Yeah, and then the doors, the way they would open, and floor panel. You have some other machinery complexes. You also have the rails, where you don't really understand what they do, and this is kind of like giving you an idea. Elevator door in the deluxe hangar, how it goes up, and the elevator opens the door, and things like that. And you can kind of see those storage bays. They've given you kind of an idea of how they would open and how you would store your additional equipment in those storage bays. So now that has at least been answered to me. Not sure what all this stuff is. Looks cool though. Yeah, your desk, your mobi-glass is a lot smaller than that in the finished product from what I can see. Unless they're planning on changing it. Fuel containers, and then the grab storage sheds. And then different color lighting concepts. Personally, I like the bottom left, the CC2, but they say 3. There's the deluxe hangar. All right, now we're going to go into something a little bit different. We're going to talk about the buggy, the gray cat. There's 3 different concepts, fronts and backs. I don't like the upper right, but I do kind of like the bottom right. Alright, and now this is what really is cool. Look at the suspension setup. I mean, they went into a lot of detail just to model the suspension. And then look at all these different parts inside the buggy. I mean, it's like it's a real buggy. You've got all these different parts that work together hand in hand. That's a lot of detail. And I do want to thank you guys for coming out and checking out this video. And I plan to have a couple more videos with some of the other concept arts that I got my hands onto. And so, guys, I'll see you in the verse.